This is Captain Kenny Kramer with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report. This past week, we've had some low tides, so been running back up in to good old South Bay, coming right up in here, hitting this gut, but all back in here. As well, you can come up here in the Morse Cummins and work this channel all the way up. There's been some reds and drum all hanging in here as well, all the way up here to Corpus Christi Bayou. There's a little oyster reef right in here. It's been producing some good reds and some black drum. Something I forgot to mention when I started this video is I've been using a circle hook, 6-aught circle hook, Carolina rig with dead shrimp. I've been using some cut mullet for the reds. All been working good. You can come all the way up in here and get back into sailboat channel. Come on down in here. Start on this edge, get on your trolling motor and work this whole channel down. Those drum will stack in here, reds as well, all in here on these low tides. There's been some nice fish. We've been catching them in here. Good 14 to 21, 22 inch drum. Great for the frying pan. You can also come over here and get back into the Y channel. Work this whole Y channel the same way, all the edges all the way up in it. There's been reds and drum hanging out in here as well. These low tides, all these fish drop off these flats and they get in those little deeper pockets, deeper cuts. So you can work the edges on any flat. Just work the edges around. You don't get nothing in 15-20 minutes. Just keep bouncing around. You'll sure to find them. They're hungry right now, and we've been catching plenty. Back over this way, the Sunray, the same way. This whole channel, work it all the way down on both sides. Those drum and reds be hanging on the edges. If you do have a skinny water boat and tide's not super low, you can come back up here into this little hole right in here, George Clark's hole. All right back in here is a good little place for black drum to drop off in. There again, I'm using dead shrimp, the 6-aught circle hook with a Carolina rig. If you got kill hooks, you can use a 3-aught kill hook. Will work just as well. You find yourself back over in the Port Aransas area, and the wave report and winds aren't too bad. North and the south jetty been producing good solid bull reds, a few slots. Been catching some trout up along the rocks, free lining live shrimp. Be a good place to come try, but just make sure you check your weather reports and don't get in trouble out there. Come back in, all this phenodock area right in here will produce good oversized reds and a few slot reds and some sand trout mixed in with a few speckleds as well. Good little place to kind of hide that north wind. You can get back up in here and kind of give you a windbreak. Leave there, you can come on down here to Piper Channel, work this whole channel all the way down to the houses. Get in here, gives you another good windbreak. You can check all these houses, go in these channels, these canals back in here, and just throw up under the docks. Don't try to beat everybody's dock to death, but those fish will drop off in there, especially this wintertime. Be a good place to go check. Come around the point of Mustang, you can work this little channel back by these houses as well. Those fish will drop off there. All out here in the front here, nice drum and slot reds all the way down this little outside right here by this bar. Also Flato, nice little place to kind of get some windbreak on a windy day. Slot reds and drum will be in this area in the wintertime. You can also come back across. When you come in this little channel right here, just kind of be careful. There's a little shallow spot that comes in, but if you can get into these channels, just work these channels all the way back here. There's tons of channels all back in here, and those fish will drop off in all of these channels. Just get on your trolling motor and work around. Find you 15 or so minutes. Don't get nothing. Just keep bouncing around. Just work these channels. You will find those drum and the reds back up in here in these channels. Find yourself over in the Ingleside area. This is a good little wind protection on a north wind. Getting there might be a little bumpy, but once you get there, you'll be okay. you can work this shoreline all the way down. Actually, on both sides, you can come around and work either side, depending on your wind direction. Work it all the way down. If the wind is not just bashing out here and the waves are really coming across pretty high, this whole Portland shoreline area right here is very good fishing. Slot reds and some black drum mixed in with some trout. Just work that whole area, but just be careful. Make sure you take in consideration your wind and the waves out here, because it does get pretty bouncy. Until next week, thank you very much.